So I know it's not mine, but I could always just pretend that it was mine. And since this is WTF and not Siri vowels, I don't think anyone would notice. So I could just, for a split second, pretend that this is mine. And none of you would ever think of telling on me in the comments of the Siri battles every Sunday, would you? Would you? Our episode begins with Ash and friends arriving in Florando. Wait, oh, it's like Florida and Orlando. God, that's lame. Anyway, Misty says that now they're in a real city, they can finally relax and do some sightseeing. Misty, mate, have you ever been sightseeing in a real city? It's knackering. You've got to make sure you get to places before it gets too busy or before they close. You've got to faff around on public transport to try and get from place to place. And on top of that, you've got to find time to eat when everywhere's chocked to the brim with people. There is nothing relaxing about sightseeing in a big city. Change my mind. Direct quote from Brock. Misty, I can't relax in a city full of girls who need to be protected. Then just leave. And then they've got nothing to worry about. After a random advertiser suggests they all go check out the Pokémon exhibition, which features a big outdoor live show, Ash asks Misty and Brock if they think he could put on a show with all of his Pokémon, but he means a TV show. Misty then questions who would watch anything like that. Ah ha ha ha, you get it guys? Cause that's what we're doing. And we're all fucking nobodies. So am I the only one who doesn't find a Flareon jumping through a flaming hoop even the slightest bit impressive? It's a fire type. What, is it going to get burned? Of course not. Now show me a Bellsprout jumping through a flaming hoop and then you've got a show I'd pay to see. Wait, why does this Alakazam have that giant spoon from that one vine? You know the one.
Only a spoonful.
Oh God, this episode has peaked already. Cause look, it's my boy and my boy. It's my boys. Direct quote from Ash.
Wow, that's cool.
Cool? It's just a bunch of water Pokemon stood around some sprinklers. How is that cool? Oh wait, I get it now. It's because it's my boys. Direct quote from the Pokedex.
Bellossom, the flower Pokemon. When these Pokemon move, their delicate petals rub together, making a pleasant sound. They are also known for their unique acrobatic dancing abilities.
No, they're bloody not. You've just made that up for this episode. Why do Pokemon always feel the need to do this? Can't it just be the case that the two Bellossom featured in this episode just happen to also be quite acrobatic? Like, why does that attribute suddenly have to represent the entire species? It's a shame too, because until that random BS, Bellossom's Pokedex entry had been directly lifted from the games, practically word for word. After a failed backflip attempt, one of the Bellossom lands on Ash, and the trainer runs over and apologizes profusely. She should be apologizing about those socks. They do not match her outfit at all. Direct quote from Misty as she drags Brock away post-simping sesh.
There's a time and a place for everything.
Misty's been taking advice tips from Professor Oak. Pass it on. Now you should take this tip from me, which is tap that like button and that'll help these videos perform better in the algorithm so I can make even more of them for you. Don't forget as well to share them on social media and of course leave a lovely comment down below. And if you can't think of a lovely comment, leave something generic like
Liam, he's our man. If he can't do it, he's probably not our man then. But let's hope he is.
Or just comment the name of the secret Pokemon I've hidden somewhere in the video. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, set notifications to always on so you never miss an episode of Pokemon WTF Moments or anything on my channel. Thank you for getting us to 1.75 million subscribers. I know it doesn't look like that right now, but if you subscribe today, maybe YouTube will add that extra 0. And of course, don't forget to come and check out my Twitch streams or you'll miss out on stuff like this.
You lot never have seen me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh! Go on! Fucking shiny Luxio! Let's go. That's because we got a perfect X for it. Yes! Hell yeah! That was the quickest shiny hunt ever.
We find out in the next scene that the Bellossom trainer's name is Bailey. Ugh, you get it? Like Bellossom? Bailey? Bellossom? Like that? Ugh, man, Pokemon's lame naming pattern strikes again. Although with the way Pokemon name their trainers, surely Bailey should have been reserved for a Bayleaf trainer. The Bellossom's names are Belle and Bella. Man, that's even worse. It's like Pokemon don't even try with these names. This is like calling your twin sons Steve and Steven. So it turns out Belle is down in the dumps, and Bailey explains that it's because Belle's been struggling to pull off their Belloop-de-Loop special trick lately. Well then just do something else. Like all this time spent moping, urine could be used to just, I don't know, practice another move? Nobody wants to be a one-trick Bellossom. Direct quote from Jessie.
It is in my blood, the flamenco!
Is it though? I guess Jessie is Latina? Confirmed? Is that right? I don't think she is though. I don't even think she's of any kind of Spanish descent. At all. Is Jessie culturally appropriating here? Man, the 90s were wild. Jessie and James decide they can get rich by showing off the world's only talking Meowth, which arguably they should have done years ago. But the annoying part is they're still wearing their Team Rocket uniforms. Mate, think of all the situations they've worn disguises for over the previous 2 seasons. And now they decide to wear the colours of their evil organisation? Surely people are just going to take one look and go,
Oh no, it's Team Rocket!
come on guys, use your noodles. When a crowd gathers to hear Meowth speak, Meowth bottles it. Meowth is more than just a pussy cat, he's a pussy bitch. Pass it on. I will say though, a random guy in the crowd shouting, "What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?" gave me a genuine chuckle. And I bet it was this guy. Like, look at him, he looks like a proper cunt. Direct quote from Meowth.
I will not insult my public with an unscripted performance.
That's the complete opposite of WWE, who insult their audience by scripting everything so much that it doesn't even sound like things real people say. After Jessie gives Meowth some crappy jokes to tell, all the people watching get bored and just walk away, even though the jokes were being delivered by a talking Meowth. Mate, what's wrong with these people? It's not like they see stuff like this every day. Hell, even if I met a cat who was like,
Sit down and let me tell you about the potential for profit from NFTs. Their tokens are so non-fungible.
I'd be like, mate, this cat's a fucking idiot, but I just can't believe he can talk. Direct quote from Jessie.
And I drive them wild with my great castanets.
Yeah, your castanets. Is that what we're calling them? Direct quote from Ash after Team Rocket drive into the festival on a bulldozer.
Hey, you can't just bulldoze your way in here, Team Rocket.
I hate to break it to you, Ash, but they have done. Direct quote from James. I'm wearing tights instead of pants. Mate, pro wrestlers were doing that long before you showed up. Hell, Rick Rude even wore tights with his own face on them. Ash goes to fight Team Rocket, but Bailey stops him. She says this place is reserved for trainers and Pokémon who perform in the exhibition, and they'll be the ones to defend it. I mean, technically, Team Rocket performed in the exhibition too, so doesn't that mean you should technically defend them too, and therefore help them take down Ash? One thing I can help you take down is the cost of GFuel. GFuel, for those who don't know, is an energy formula with barely any calories and 0 sugar and a whole heap of wonderful flavors like the absolutely fantastic, refreshing Mega Potion that I'm drinking today. Mega Potion is a wonderful combination of the flavors of mango and jackfruit, and it's just sweet and luxurious and refreshing. I love it so much. It's my second favorite flavor after Nemesis Tea, and it is absolutely belting. It's so good. Oh, it's just such a fantastic drink. I love this stuff so much. Go get yourself a tub of Mega Potion, or get yourself any of the other flavors of G Fuel, or get yourself a starter pack. There are still some Gary 2s left. I think there's less than like 300 yet, so get those orders in ASAP for Gary 2s. Who knows if there's any left at this point. Use code ACE when you do though, and you'll get 10% off your entire G Fuel order whilst helping to support this wonderful channel. Thank you very much. Remember though, G Fuel is for over 18s only, because children don't need to be anywhere near caffeine. They're annoying enough as it is, and because it contains caffeine, drink it responsibly. Don't be a dickhead. So this trainer immediately tells his Alakazam to use Psychic Attack on Team Rocket. Hang on, mate, they've not even sent out any Pokemon yet. You're technically attacking them unprovoked. You could lose your trainer's license for less than that. Jessie and James send out Arbok and Victory Bell. Great idea, guys. Your opponent sends out an Alakazam and you send out 2 poison types. Although granted, James didn't really have much choice since his only 2 Pokemon are poison type. But still, why didn't Jessie send out Lickitung? James tells Victory Bell to use Swords Dance attack, even though Swords Dance is not an attack. And then Victory Bell proceeds to try and stab at Bellossom with its leaves, even though Swords Dance is not an attack. Bailey gets her Bellossom to use Sleep Powder to put Arbok and Victory Bell to sleep. Thing is, it works on Victory Bell, even though grass types are immune to powder moves like Sleep Powder. Bailey is a hacker. Confirmed.
Well, actually, Liam, I think you'll find that grass types being immune to powder moves won't be a thing until Generation 6.
Oh, I know, but it's always fun to go back and poke fun at the things that Pokemon's new modern canon completely ruins, isn't it? That's why we're all here. After running away, Team Rocket are in an alleyway eating when a flyer blows into Jessie's face. Upon reading it, they learn about the Pokemon Talent Exhibition. Wait, weren't they literally just hanging out in the area where everyone was getting ready for the Pokemon Talent Exhibition? How are they only just realizing it's a thing now? Is this episode's plot out of order or something? Come on, Team Rocket, use your noodles. Brock says that all he's ever wanted is to become the world's best Pokemon breeder. Mate, I thought all you've ever wanted to do is hump literally any woman that will look in your direction. Ash reminds us that he wants to become the world's greatest Pokemon master. Greatest is a bit much, isn't it? Honestly, mate, the more I watch the way you train and battle, I feel like you'll never even be able to call yourself the worst Pokemon master. Bailey explains to Ash that dancing and battling aren't that different. She says that dance steps can be just like a fighter's footwork. Bailey, mate, you are talking mad bollocks here. Next, you'll be trying to convince us that Pokemon contests are even the slightest bit interesting. Now, give credit to Pikachu here. He learns to do a backflip with the Bellossom with no prior dance training. And he manages to nail a double twirl and pose perfectly in time at the end. Since when did Pikachu get this skill? I guess with all this time Ash spends not training his Pokemon, they must all just take up hobbies to keep themselves sane. Direct quote from Meowth.
I may not know how to dance the flamenco, but I'm great when it comes to casting nets.
Bravo, Pokemon. Bravo. These are the kinds of puns I live for. Mate, how long is this rope Team Rocket have used to attach the net to their balloon? Look, it goes from the net to the top of the stage area, along the roof and back down, and then back up again vertically up to the balloon. That just seems so excessive. Just park somewhere else. That thing is just so ridiculously long.
Hey, phrasing!
Also, I have to ask, why did none of these Pokemon try to escape? When they were netted, they were all rested and healthy and ready for the show. And I get it with some of them. Like if Flareon tried to burn the net or Electrode exploded, that would probably hurt some of the other Pokemon. But why didn't Alakazam just use Psychic? Yesterday, it used Psychic to lift a bulldozer and trash it, so why can't it bring down the hot air balloon with it? Answers on a postcard, I guess. Mate, if Meowth is on top of the net, but not in the hot air balloon, and Jesse and James are hanging from the rope below the net, who's piloting the hot air balloon? Brock says they've got to do something fast, and Misty says Team Rocket are already too high up. Oh no, if only Ash had a Pokemon that could reach that high in the sky, or even one that could fly. You know, like a Charizard? Seriously, Ash, don't make Charizard your new Pidgeotto. I don't want to have to start hashtag justice for Charizard anytime soon. Oh. Okay, I mean, to be fair, Heracross isn't a bad shout. It may not be a flying type, but it can fly, as we've seen before. Oh wait, no, I spoke too soon. Ash doesn't want Heracross to fly up and get Team Rocket. He wants to use Heracross's horn as a catapult to send Pikachu up to deal with Team Rocket. I mean, why not give Heracross a chance before automatically defaulting to Pikachu? Poor Heracross, it's literally being used as a tool. Hashtag justice for Heracross. Pikachu uses Thunderbolt to burst the balloon and it comes crashing to the ground, meaning all the Pokemon in that net fell hard onto concrete. Yeah, great job there, Ash. Are you sure Charizard wouldn't have been a better option? Like, it could have at least given those poor Pokemon a safer landing. As Arbok begins using Poison Sting, Ash tells Pikachu to dance around it. Wow, Pikachu's using the skills he learned from Bellossom. That's so surprising. Although that's not what bothers me, that's obviously just a plot point. What bothers me is at one point, Pikachu just stops dead in the middle and spins around for a few seconds. So why didn't Arbok just aim for that spot? It would have landed a bunch of direct hits. Direct quote from Jesse.
Don't let that Pikachu get away from you. Use Tackle Attack together.
You know, I'm sure they'd love to, Jesse, but this is Arbok and Victreebel you're talking to. Neither of them can use Tackle. The Bellossom successfully performed the Belloop-de-Loop, which ends in kind of a kicking move that knocks Arbok away. Now, this can't be Mega Kick since Bellossom can't learn that, so I guess we just have to assume it was Double Edge or something? I don't know. Why don't you let me know what move you think this was supposed to be in the comments down below. Direct quote from Bailey.
Belle and Bella, team up and blow them away with a Tornado Twister.
That's not a move!
Suddenly, Ash actually remembers about the other Pokemon that were almost stolen and asks if they're okay. And Misty says they're all just fine. Yeah, sure they are, aside from the possible concussions. In a totally unexpected, and definitely not 100% predictable turn of events, Bailey's Bellossom successfully performed the Belloop-de-Loop on stage. And the best part is, I never have to hear the term Belloop-de-Loop ever again. Wait, and that's where the narrator's outro comes in? Just with everyone applauding the completed move? So that means we don't even get to find out if Bailey and her Bellossom even won the talent exhibition. So what was even the point? Man, garbage filler episode is garbage. What a surprise. Ugh, just get us to Violet City already. Before we go, give one last bit of credit to Team Rocket. When we last saw them, they were spinning off into the sky. But here, at the end of the episode, they're still spinning, and they're doing it down the street. That means at some point, they all landed on their feet and just kept going. Mate, that's just impressive. Team Rocket are apparently superhuman dancers. Pass it on. So those are my WTF moments of Pokemon Season 3, Episode 6, Flower Power. Let me know your favorites and any that I missed down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Head to twitch.tv/AceTrainLiam for all of my live streams. I'd love to see you there, and use code ACE to save money on GFuel. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.